Hi everyone, I'm Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds, and I'm going to kit up my canvas for the 80s. Hi. So for April, I'm going to be participating in Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner, her event for April, which is the 80s. It's the only event, well, I'm also participating in the event for Lubica with, I think it's called Scrumptious Lubrica. I'm not sure the name of the event, but it's with Anxiety Art Adventure, Laura. She's the owner of We Wax Crafts. Go check her out. She'll give you all the information you need for the event, for her event in April. But I'm doing the event for Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner. And this kit up is not going to be your typical kit up because I did get done with my Sesame Street minis from Diamond Art Club, and I am going to try I kit up before I kit down my Sesame Street. I'm going to I'm going to see whatever drills overlap between this set and the Sesame Street. Okay, so I'm going to try to put them in some kind of order real quick. And there also is a kit in here for, I did the last, what do I want to say? I did one of the last ones I had in the dessert, sweet treats. I just did the cupcake. Just got that finished. So there are some drills from that in here. I like to condense as much as I can so that I don't have a lot of, I don't have, if I have, what am I trying to say? Oh my gosh, my head is not matching my mouth today. So I'm trying to get this all set up so that I only have to kit down once, so I can kind of show you what I do to save my drills. So, because I do save the quality drills, which are the Diamond Art Club drills. So I do save those because I have run into situations where I have needed them. So yeah, that's how I do it. Some people may not want to even save them, and that's okay. That's their prerogative, you know. I like to save them because I like the like I do enjoy this process, although it looks a little chaotic from your angle right now, but it will be much better as we keep going. And you'll understand more of why I do it. So, so right now I'm just putting them in DMC order. So just bear with me. I wanted to do a true time of how long it takes me to do this. Like I said, I don't mind this part at all. So this probably frustrates some of you. But like I said, this is the part I like. And it lets me look at what I have going on, you know. So now I need to move that here, 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 here. And all this chaos will be worth it once I start to put them in, when I kit it down, because it'll all be in order. So, okay, I already did that one. I keep looking at that one. So, like I said, I should have done this off camera and put them all in order, but you know me. I don't work smarter. I like to work harder. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, I definitely, with diamond painting, I definitely work harder instead of smarter sometimes. But of course there's another one. But I can do that. And I keep looking at that one. That one's already done. That's an AB. And 300. That can go right there. 973. This is 701. We're not there yet. 3844. That goes there. Let's do that. 37. 37. 973 goes here. And then we have 701. And this is kind of the it's a fun part for me. So what am I going to do here? All right. I need to, let's do 415. 415's in here. So we're gonna just move a little bit over. All right, and we're gonna put 415 right there. And okay, so I'm going to show you them all in order, okay? They are in order now, starting with 141 and going all the way to 3865. This one is a 6,000 diamond, and this is the only AB in the bunch. Yep, that's the only AB. So it's different. So actually, this one is an AB. Yep, okay. So those two are ABs, and this is a 6,000. This starts at 155, and it goes numerically all the way up to 3865. So what I'm going to do is, okay, this is the 80s. Ta-da! And I am going to first use the ones that are in containers. Now you guys are probably, your minds are probably going, oh my goodness, this girl is going to drive me to drink. She is insane. Well, that might be the case, but I don't think you'll drink. But I'm moving them over so I can have more of a separator here. Okay. And perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sheet. The first number is 310. So I'm going to look for 310. 310. I'm going to find 310. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay, I'm going to get this out, get that out. And I don't have my scissors again. All right. So we're going to use a weapon. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Okay, 310. I'm going to open this because 310 is black with Diamond Art Club. So I'm going to pour them in here. So that is the first one, and the 310 symbol is the same. So that's going to go there. I don't have to do anything. The symbol's the same. The DMC is completely the same. I can leave that alone. The next number is 349. And I don't have containers. So I will be right back. Change my mind. I'm not going to get containers. I'm just going to go on to the next color that I have. So 349 is not in here. 351 is not in here. 413 is not in here. 415 is right here. And it is a different symbol. So I'm going to take this off and put it here because I don't need that label. Okay, so 415 is going to go right there. So now I'm going to find 415, and it should be a gray. Probably this one. Yep. So these are perforated, so you should be able to rip them open. And it is the same gray, because sometimes the dye lots can be a little different. Come on. There's a couple of them in there. There we go. All right. Perfectamundo. All right. So there's that one. My next color is 597, which is not in here. 598. 725. Nope. 727. Nope. 762. Nope. 791. Nope. 792. Nope. 762. No. I just wanted to check that. 793. Nope. Okay, the next number is 907. And they don't have any 900s in here. Well, they have 989. And we do not have 989. Okay, 3345. Nope. 3346. Nope. 3607. Nope. 3809. Nope. And 3865. Yes. So, and it's the same symbol. So I don't even need to switch the label. So I just need to find 38.65. There it is, right there. Let's see if I can tear this, or if I need my, nope, got it. See, you should be able to rip them open without scissors. So this method, I don't recommend if you're just learning how to kit up and stuff. Don't do this at home. Don't try to copy. It can get really confusing if you're not focused. Okay, so that means all of these I still have to put in containers. But first, I have to empty all of these. These I'm going to save, and they're going to go in my stash of special drills, which is just a sleeve from Diamond Art Club. And I put these all in baggies with their label, and I can find them. And if I want a special drill that's a square, there are only squares in this sleeve, I have it. And this is all going to be added to my collection. These won't be added till after this is complete. So, but I can rest assured I'm not going to run out of these colors for this canvas. So that's how I do it sometimes. When I'm going from a Diamond Art Club to a Diamond Art Club, before I kit down completely, I'll take some spares out. You've seen me do it, and put them in a bag in my book, and then go from there. I have a madness. It's my madness of how I do it. It works for me, and I have run out of drills before, and this psychologically tells me I won't run out of these for sure. But if I run out of any of these, I probably have them in my stash. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. So these are going to be kitted up in this, but they will be kitted up after I pour these in those containers, and I'll show you that in a minute. I will be right back. Okay, did you miss me? I figured I would show you my cupcake. Now, this looks a little different than this cupcake. Okay, where's your finger, Nancy? Right there. Do you see it? There's no sprinkles. You see my cupcake? I have sprinkles. I added sprinkles. That's right. All I did was take colors that were already in these sweet treats color code and just added some sprinkles. I like it. I like sprinkles. Who likes sprinkles? Put that in the comments. So that is my cupcake. Put that over there. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I kit down. Like I said, this may seem, I don't know, this is how I do it. You can develop your own method. So you want to just use this as an ASMR and me occasionally saying a word or so. From this point on, you do you, boo. I'm fine. I'm going to drink coffee. I am going to use my sleeve. As you can see, this is a Diamond Art Club sleeve, and I have all my spare drills in here. So my special drills are at the very back. So I really need to turn this way because they're going to be right back here. And then Dreamer Designs in the very back. So I'm going to start. That's why I put them in order. Number 155. So we got number 155. And I'm going to put that in there. There we go. So all I'm going to do, pour them in there. And since it already has the label, I'm good. So we're going to put that back in there. Okay, next one's 156. Now I always, oh, this is 165. Well, hello. As my neighbor says across the street, well, hello, somebody. That's what she always says. Well, hello, somebody. So, okay. So these, they are pretty close. They're good. So I don't worry if they're a shade slightly off. These are not. But sometimes they can look just a little bit different. But if I run out of this in another canvas and I pull this out and I pour them in the tray, I'm going to pick which one fits the project the best. So I'm not too worried about the shade differences so much because I'm going to go by the canvas anyway. So and since that already had a label on it, I'm good. Next number is 209. Let's see if we have a 209 in here. I don't see a 209. I'm really surprised there's no 209 in here. Now, there may be a 209 further down the row because they may be mixed up because, you know me. You know, it's the way I roll sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, the next number, okay, so we need a 209. So I have baggies. So we're going to take, see, there's not that many in there, but you never know. You never know. Okay. So I'm going to take this label off and stick it there. And to make sure it stays, I really like this little organizer drawer here that my husband bought me. Okay, I'm going to put a piece of tape over it. So it's 209. I mean, I might need them. You don't know. Well, I was doing the Mona Lisa, and I was missing five or six drills. That's all I was missing. They were shorted me 5 or 6 drills. Well, I shouldn't say they shorted me. When they come out from the factory, some are damaged, and there was a lot of damaged black. So I had enough to fill my need. So, okay. The next one is 211, and we do not have 211 fairy dust, so we do now. Okay, 211. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on there, tape it, and this bag, oh, I taped it. Okay, again, there's not that many here, but you never know how many you're going to need if you run out. You know, and there's nothing more frustrating than waiting for a company to send you replacements when you can cover yourself. Next one's 300. Here we go. We have that, and they are the same. Ooh, ooh. So we're just going to dump them in there. And I have needed these before. So you just don't know what color you're going to need. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? You don't know. So I just like to make sure the sticker's still good, and if it is, I do compare the colors, make sure they're really close, and they are. If not the same. Usually with DAC, they're pretty close to the same, if not the same. That's why I tell everybody, if you're short color, let me know. I might have it. And my nose is a bit runny. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. The next color, 317, which we do not have, but we do now. So 317 is right here. Okay, so, and if I do happen to spill these, they're done. I just won't have that number anymore. Okay, this is going to need a piece of tape. Part of it's coming up. Now, I pretty much tape the DMC number. I don't need a big honking piece of tape. 318, here we go. 318, 318. Oh, I gotta put this back on. Okay. Beautimus. So guys, as you know, I did the Ham Fest over the weekend, and it was great. Okay, 321. I don't have a 321. I met a lot of nice people. I don't know when this video is going to go out, probably later on in the week. So by the time you see this video, the weekend would have already gone, obviously. And my Hamfest is probably going to be old news to you guys. You probably will have heard all about it on a previous live during the week. So, that being said, I'm not even going to continue because I've already told you. I've already told you about it. All right. Yeah, I think these numbers are messed up. So, because my next number is 597. Do I have a 597? No. 598, 606. I think we have a 606. We sure do. Yeah, I think some of these numbers, I think it got mixed up. But it's all good. It didn't get mixed up in my organizer. It got mixed up. I think it tipped or something, and I thought I put them back the right way, but apparently I did not. 608. Here, 368. No. 369. No. 400. Yeah, they are not in order, guys. But we're just going to go in order according to here. Okay. So 400, and I need to put these back in there. Okay, and now the next number in line is 433. Haha, and that's what's next here, 433. So you can see they're slightly different here. I'm okay with that, because if I need a brown, if I need, say the canvas I'm doing says 433, and I've run out, and I pour these in a tray, I'm going to pick the one that matches the canvas the best. So that's how I deal with that. 433. Let's try to, okay, that can go there. Next is 435. 435. What I think happened is some of 435 got mixed in 433 because they kind of look like that. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about it because these are only used if I'm short a drill or two with a canvas. So I have helped a couple of people with shortages. They've run out of canvases. I mean, not canvases. They have run out of what do you call it? Drills. So I have helped them with that. I have sent three people drills. So I have helped a few. So let me see if I can put this in order kind of quick. 443, 445, 470. Okay, and this is 437, 436. Let me go back. Okay, between 356. Let me put that in here. And then 605. Yeah, they got mixed up a little bit. Okay, so we need 608, 605 right there. And we need a 601. And there is no 601. Not that I can see. Yeah, there's still, I'm going to have to, when the video's over, I'm going to have to straighten them out a little bit. All right, so we need a 601, and that will go, oh, that's backwards. That one will go right there. I need a bag. Now this is pretty sticky, so it'll probably stay. So 601. That goes before 605. And then 603 we need. So we need a bag. Okay. $603. Now we need a 604, and we don't have a bag for that. I don't think we do. Any pinks in here? Nope. Okay, so we need a 604. 604. This is going to need tape. 604. Perfect. And the next number is 666. I know I have that. You just have to find it. Oh, you know what? I don't have it in here. I have it in my temperature chart. So I'm just going to start a new one. Because we get hot in Florida. So I wanted red as when we get over the 90s for our temperature chart. Or over 100, I think is what I did. Because last year or the year before we got up to 100, if not over 100. So, yeah. So, all right, $6.99, which we do not have, so we need a bag. So that's right. I took out the squares for the red, because the temperature chart is in squares. So they're in the temperature chart, and I'm using them for that. Okay, let me. Oh, that one doesn't go on that jar. It doesn't go on that jar. That doesn't go on that jar. What are the odds? There we go. Why doesn't this one go on? Okay. There we go. There we go. How did I know? I don't know. 701. There's 702. We have a 702. Well, let's do 702 first. Oh, yeah. This is how I do it, guys. So we need a 701, because I don't think there's another one. I made a rhyme. No. Okay. We need another bag. $701. And this is going to need tape. Now for my minis, I typically don't keep spare drills because I have them already. I have them all in here. And I usually put them in frames, or I keep them in my book, which will be another video. I've been asked to show the video, so. So yeah, I will show that in another video where I keep my minis. So I don't really have a problem with drills popping off anyway. So now we need 740. 740, there you are. I love this color. But let's put these covers back on, shall we? 740. Sticker still good. Now we need 907. Got quite a few 700s and 800s. But we go straight to 10, anything. Did these come out of place? Nope. So I need a 907. That's pretty good. Again, just a few of those, but that's okay. 932. Okay. Oh. Did I move up? Oh, there we go. All right. Now 921. I think I saw a 921. I did. 921. $9.21. 964 is next. There's 964. 964. Yep, same color. I kind of got worried a little bit because if you look, that doesn't look like the same color. It looks like a light blue. But it's the same. $64. 973. Okay, we are gonna need a baggie for 973. And I think that one will need tape. Okay. Okay. Perfect. 977. I did see a 977 in here. There we go. 977. Beautiful. Now we need 995. Nope. No 995, so we need a bag. Just amazes me how I don't have all of these colors by now. As many as I've done, that I still need bags. All right. Next number is 3746. 3746. 37. Here we go. 3746. And it matches. And it's perfect. Okay, the next one, let me, 3776, which I know I have that. because I've done some Randall Spangler. And Randall Spangler uses this color for sure for the draglings. And then 3801, which I think is a new color for me. I think. Yep. 3801. Let's cover this and this. And let's, okay. And I think we'll need a little piece of tape on that one. Okay. All right. 3801 is in there. And then 3844. 3844. Nope, we need a baggie. 3844. I love this blue. Love it. $38.44. Yep, you go right there. Okay, so is there anything in there? There is. This is an AB 141. All right, let's do 3846 AB. Don't have it. Okay. All right. Now, AB's 141 should be right here. Should be. I know I have them. Is this it? This is it. AB 141. It's right here. I knew I had it. I knew I did. All right, now we need 3840, AB 3846. And I don't think we have it. All right, what color is it? It is blue. Very pretty blue. So, because they changed the numbers, yeah, it's AB 120. See, perfect match. So, what I'm going to do is put this up here so that it will show me that they're both the same color. Because you know how Diamond Art Club used to have them below 150? Well, now they're at the end. So they actually changed the number to some of them because this is clearly the same, but it's two different numbers. So that one is that. Now I have a 6,000, which there is a 6,000 category in here. So 6,020, 6,020. Do I have it? No, I don't have a 6020. So now I do. That's something I like to pay attention to with Diamond Art Club, is how they create their own shades of colors. So I find that interesting, and I'm always intrigued by what they feel a canvas is in need of. So, okay, so this goes 6020, which is right here. So these have all been placed in here. And I think I might need to start another sleeve, because in the back, I don't know if you noticed, but in the back here, these are all drills I didn't even need to open. And they're mostly from Dreamer Design, Diamond Art Club, Mini Dazzles, the Dreamer Design minis, because I used a lot of special drills and didn't use theirs. So now I have so much extra drills. So, but now I'm going to remove these. Because they're not going to work. Most of them come off pretty easy. Sometimes they don't, but they almost always come off pretty easy. See, it depends. Sometimes I don't even care about removing all the stickers, you know, because they're going to be covered with the next one anyway. And if you think they're going to come off on you, put a little piece of tape on it. Don't stress yourself out over it. Just put a little piece of tape. You know, I'm not about stress. This is a hobby. Don't get stressed out. There's probably a simple way you can fix it and not have that stress. So the next thing that I'm going to do is kit up the rest of those diamonds, because I know they're just going to go straight in here. And then when it's done, I will put them in order that works for me. And I usually go numbers first, then letters, then math symbols, then arrows, and then odd looking symbols. So I go like that. So, and these bags will stay in here. My tape, well, it's in reach, so we are good for that. And so where is that kit? Okay, it is right here. So as you know, I do make a copy. I have the copy right here. So and I got my scissors this time. So these, now if you really want to get technical with how I'm doing it, I could take this, look in here, this box, for $4.14, pull it out and just dump them in there and not even open this. And then if somebody on Dax Share the Love needs this, I can just send this to them. But I'm not, because the die lot could be different, and I'm not going through all that. So I'm just going to go now and put it on. Just get it going. Just get it going. Wow, static's next to nothing. Now, my dog went outside. How did he get outside? That's what I want to know, because I had the door closed. Or did I? He probably pushed it open, got outside, and now he's scratching to come in. So I might have to leave you for a second and go let him in, because, you know, the dog's in charge. He is in charge. But if he got it open to go out, maybe he can figure out how to get it open to come back in. What do you think? Think he can do it? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, and I need to move those out of the way. All right. Let me just cut a few. All right, 3809. 3809. Yeah, he's not figuring out how to come in, guys. I should probably go let him in, don't you think? Yeah, my dog rules this castle, so. I should probably go let him in. Although he got quiet, so maybe he's chasing a squirrel. What do you think? Think he's chasing a squirrel? Because he ain't going to catch it. Because he thinks he can. He can't. I have to say, he does get close. But they just run up a tree, and he's not that talented. He can't run up a tree. So. So when I kit up, I do pour them in a fabric sheet, as you see, and then pour them in here. And I usually, after that, I don't usually have a problem with static, if I've done this with them. If I don't, then yeah, I will have a problem with static. So, all right. 351. There you are. Come on. There you go. All right, the next one, 725, which is a pretty yellow. The next number is 3607. 3607. I don't think I've done this color palette before, so I think these numbers might all be new numbers. I know 3607 is not going to be a new number. I've worked with 3607 before. But 3608 I know for a fact also is not a new number for me. I like this number. I think 3608 was in the cupcake, and 3607. They're both pinks. Ah. See, that's why I do it in the tray. $9.89. $7.62. Something I did not do with this kit was do inventory. I didn't make sure I had all my colors before I started. So I hope I have all my colors. I know we started with 3 already, and I took 1 off. So I should have this label and this label left, but I only have 2 colors left. So I think there's another train somewhere. Yep, it's in here. Ooh, I got a little nervous there, guys, because I almost always do inventory. You guys know that. 33.45. Yeah, now I'm happy. I was like, uh-oh, I don't have enough. I still have labels, and I should only have 2 left. All right. $3.49 is the next one. And then 5.97. 5.97. Okay. Almost done. Then I'm going to eat some lunch. $5.98. $7.27. There you are. All right. Moving along, moving along. Okay. 4.13. 4.13. I usually have a garbage bowl here, but I forgot to bring it in. So that's why you see a bunch of garbage. So if you enjoyed watching the kit down / kit up, and this is your kind of video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If it is not, it's all good. You hung out, you watched, you enjoyed, and you just, probably just wanted to see what it's about, and now that you know that it's about, it's all good. Still hit that like button if you sat all the way through, and if you got all the way to this full kit up, kit down, all around, go ahead and find an emoji that reminds you of the 80s, like a TV, a cassette player, a Rubik's Cube. Any of these items will do. Anything that reminds you of the 80s, go ahead and leave that emoji in my comments. And like I said, we have 2 left. So we are good. I am finally done. And I have a misfit right here, but I'm not worried about it. So this is my project for the 80s. Stay tuned and you can see my progress. And I am Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds. And I will see you in April with the 80's. Go check out Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner as well on Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 on Facebook. Have a wonderful day, everybody.